Today is August 29th, 2024, and the official US cover for Wind and Truth has released. In this video, I'm going to look at the cover in detail and give my thoughts. So the artwork for this cover is by Michael Whelan. He's the artist that has made the covers for all the US versions of the Stormlight Archive books. We also got this view of the cover, which is what it will look like on a hardcover version of the book. Okay, so the first things that I notice is that it features Dalinar. We can see his house glyphs on the back of his jacket here, the tower and the crown. And he's also holding a book, which I'm guessing is The Way of Kings. It looks like he's at the top of Urithiru. Now, when I read the books, I imagine the top of Urithiru looking much larger than this, but I think it probably just had to be scaled down to fit in the artwork. I really like the touch of the gemstones on the railing here. So we got like a ruby, maybe a sapphire, a heliodor, emerald, and a few other types of gemstones. Yeah, that looks really nice. Let's see, what do we have down at the bottom? All right, so we have a mountain peak, and these might be rock buds growing way up here in the snow-covered peak of this mountain. And it looks like we have some life spren maybe bobbing about. These little green bubble-looking things. Okay, let's see. Off in the distance here, we see more of the mountain peaks. These are the mountains of or Ur. I don't know how it's pronounced. But it's the mountain range that surrounds Urithiru. And we can see up here at the top, we have a storm brewing. This looks like the Everstorm, most likely. We can see the red lightning bolts coming down from the storm. And this storm looks like a cyclone almost. You can see the clouds all swirling towards a vortex in the center. Below that storm, however, the sky looks much more inviting. It's like a sunset. And we see that Dalinar is kind of in an action pose, and he's reaching outward toward the center of this picture. I saw some people speculate that this might be Adolin because the hair looks almost blonde, but I think that that's just the light reflecting off of his hair. The UK cover features Dalinar, so I figure the US cover would feature him as well. The last thing I want to point out about this cover is kind of a crackpot theory, so put on your tinfoil hats and buckle up. I saw somebody on Reddit talk about this column of light that's coming down. One person kind of thought it looked like a tower in the distance. Another person thought it was just a column of light. But a third person said that it almost looks like a staircase, a stairway leading up to the sky. Now, whether that's intentional or not, I'm not sure. But what if it is? What if it's a subtle hint that Dalinar will ascend and pick up a shard, becoming that shard's vessel? It's a pretty popular theory that Dalinar will unite the splintered shard of honor and take up that shard as the shard's vessel. We see that he's being told by a voice to unite them throughout the series. This is Way of Kings. Unite them. The words whispered in Dalinar's mind. He couldn't rid himself of them. They consumed him as he trotted gallant across a rocky, boulder-strewn plateau on the Shattered Plains. So that first one was in Way of Kings chapter 12, but he's hearing this over and over throughout the book. So this is Way of Kings chapter 15, and he's hearing it again. Unite them. Unite them. You can see over here all the different times that he's being told unite them in all different chapters. We also see this in Oathbringer. This is Oathbringer chapter 119, unite them. But we also get something else that's interesting. We get this passage. Something stirred inside of Dalinar, a warmth that he had known once before, a warm, calming light. Dalinar feeling a warm light is actually described throughout the series a few times. And this is interesting because in this official artwork of the Wind and Truth cover, he's reaching toward a light source and the light is shining on his face. But yeah, I'm just wondering if this might be a subtle hint that Dalinar will unite the splintered shards of honor and ascend to become that shard's new vessel. This was just a quick video of my thoughts on this cover. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys enjoy my content, consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member or a patron. I'll link both of those down in the description below. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.